Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you new here, my name is Donna, and for those of you not new, thank you so much for continuing to come back and support my channel. I appreciate all of you so very much. Today I am doing my July. Today I'm doing my July empties, and there is a ton of them. So we're just going to jump in. If you're unfamiliar with my empties, I kind of give you a little bit of rapid fire reviews on how these things worked out for me and whether I would repurchase them or not. So let's just get started. I feel like my camera is, I've got a different setup right now. I've got a different light system. You guys, I had a box light and it used to attach to my camera. And it was on top of my camera. My camera was on a tripod, and trying to do like my collection videos, I forgot that my camera was in the position it was, and I swung open my beauty room door and knocked over the camera. Thank God my camera didn't break, but my lighting did. So you guys might have seen a little bit of wonkiness with the lighting over the last couple of videos, but that is why. And now I have a new light, a brand new, like, beautiful ring light. But I feel like my camera is a lot higher than it has been in the past. I might have to lower that. Let me lower that. I'll be right back. All right, I think that's better. I hope that's better. You guys can kind of see my mess going on. I think I'm gonna move you. How's that? Okay, let's try this again. These are my empties. We have a lot of them. I am just gonna jump in. I feel like there's so many to go through. So first I want to start with this. You guys know I go through these all the time. Well, approximately twice a year is what I go through these. I usually buy one bottle every Sephora Rouge sale. This year, I missed the Rouge sale, but I purchased this one. And I purchased a little set that came with one of the little ones in a squirt bottle, just travel size, as well as a makeup sanitizer spray, which by the same company, which I think is amazing. I'm gonna do some declutters, and that'll come in handy for, you know, being able to resell my makeup. But this is the Cinema Secrets brush cleaner. I do use this every single day. I do wash my brushes after every single use, and I know that some people think that that's nuts, but it's the only way that my germophobic mind can deal with it in between washes, is also washing them every single day with this. How this came in handy is the little thing that the little apparatus that I pour some of this into for my eye brushes doesn't always fit my bigger face brushes, so I utilize the spray bottle to spray off the top of my bigger brushes and then wipe them, and then maybe respray if I need to, because they weren't as saturated as the eye brushes get, by dipping them into the container. This stuff is amazing. Typically you spray it on or just dunk in. I mean, like, literally just dip your brush into the little apparatus that you put the Cinema Secrets into, and then wipe it on a towel, and then move it to a different location on the towel and wipe some more, and the color is off. It is off. Nothing is going to grow bacteria in your brushes. So I do use this stuff pretty regularly. I've already bought a bigger size of this. It does sit back there in that mirrored section, the mess section. This little spray bottle, I was actually, quite frankly, a little disappointed in, because I ended up having to empty my makeup setting spray into a different bottle so that I could use the makeup setting spray bottle, which I don't know why I did that. I think just because the makeup setting spray bottle was a little bit bigger, because this guy quit spraying about, I don't know, 3 brushes in, and it kind of pissed me off, honestly, because it's meant to hold the Cinema Secrets in it. So why is the bottle breaking? Also, I'm not going to be able to utilize it for travel when I am able to travel again, and that's honestly the whole point of me purchasing this. Maybe I got a fluke bottle, I'm not really sure, but I will repurchase probably a travel size bottle, and have already repurchased one of these. What I love about this stuff is it's got kind of a vanilla scent to it. It's more like a chemical vanilla scent, but it does have a really nice scent to it versus just that chemical scent. In addition to that, it is $39, I want to say, for 32 ounces. My number 2 brush cleanser is the Cosmetics Brush Bath, and that is $18, and I can't remember how many ounces is in that, but I did figure it out one day because I was trying to figure out which one would be more cost effective. To get as many ounces of the Cosmetics Brush Bath as I do in this for $39, it would cost me $98. So I will continue to purchase this. This is my number 1 anyways, and I just love it. I do have some lashes for you guys. I have this set in here because I opened them up, I used the lashes, and now I can't find the lashes anywhere. I have evidently lost them or maybe tossed them, I'm not sure. But these were the Colored Rain Sexy eyelashes in CR07. I really did enjoy them, but I don't like lashes, so I enjoyed them as much as a person who doesn't like lashes does. There's that. I also had this set here, which is an Ardell Magnetic Lash and Liner set that I picked up at Ulta Beauty when they first came out. I used them, I think, twice, and then I stuck them on my desk here behind a bunch of other stuff. And do you guys see the dust in there? They're disgusting. I'll never use them again, ever, because I just don't think that they can be clean. But also, they weren't exactly the easiest to use, even though they boast that they are. I don't get along with this kind of liner very well, and I don't get along with lashes very well, so that might be my struggle. If you use this kind of liner on a daily, if you don't have a problem with lashes, or if you have a slight problem with lashes but you do use this kind of liner, this would probably be the kit for you. For me, it just wasn't it. They are relatively inexpensive. I think $15 is what they were, maybe $19, not sure. Then I had this set here of Baddington lashes. These are in just, I don't know, because there is no, oh, Monroe. These were the Monroe 3D Silk lashes, and it's empty, but you guys, I got these in BoxyCharm years ago, and these are what I utilize to help myself practice putting lashes on, and I did get kind of good at putting lashes on, but I have to be honest with you, I still am not a fan, and I just had to recognize that I am not going to be a girl who puts on lashes every day. I do like my regular lashes. They are long enough for me to love them, I guess. Sometimes I wish they were a little bit longer, but I am never going to get used to the fact that these feel regular lashes that go all the way across your lid kind of feel like caterpillars on your eyes. So I'm never going to get used to that. So what I did with these is I cut them into 3 different pieces, each lash into 3 different pieces. And then I just started utilizing them on the very end of my lashes on top. And I loved how it looked, and I loved how it felt, and I didn't feel heavy, and I felt accomplished. There was that piece as well. So I will continue to probably do that with the lashes that I currently have in my collection, but not these ones. They were old when I first cut them up, so they ended up not lasting super long, and I did just throw them away. The next thing I have in here is this. It is the Bath & Body Works Arctic Berry Gentle Foaming Hand Wash. This is what it looks like. I did pick this up from Bath & Body Works over the holiday season, which is why it looks a little like Christmassy. This is in the scent of Snow-Kissed Berries, Ice Pomegranate, and Cedarwood. And I think that it smells good, but it smells like a kitchen hand washing station good. It doesn't smell like a bathroom I want my hands to smell like that all day, every day kind of good. So it's not a scent that I would probably repurchase unless it was specifically for my kitchen sink, because you know, when soap's at your kitchen sink, I wash my hands in my bathroom more than I wash my hands at my kitchen sink. So I will purchase it again if it comes to that. But with that being said, this was probably a holiday scent. I'm not sure that it's part of their core holiday scent. I don't know if it'll be offered again. But what I will say is I will continue to purchase these Gentle Foaming Hand soaps by Bath & Body Works, because these are the only soaps that I can use that I feel like I'm washing my hands all the time, but my hands don't crack and bleed. With most other hand soaps, that does tend to happen. I do have kind of sensitive skin to both perfumes and dyes, and just sensitive skin. I walk outside and it's too hot and I break out in hives. I mean, my skin is just so sensitive, and this, I've never had my hands break open, crack, and bleed while utilizing this soap. So I will continue to purchase the Gentle Foaming Hand Soap. Just not sure that it'll be that one. I do typically, they are $6.50 a piece, so I do typically wait until Bath & Body Works has a decent sale on them where you can get them for like $3 a piece, and then I'll buy like 12 or 14 at a time. I think the last time I purchased from them, I did buy 14, and I think I still have 4 left. The next thing I have in here is this. It is the Chlorine Floral Water Makeup Remover with Soothing Corn Flour for sensitive skin and eyes and face. That is a lie. This burned my eyeballs so bad. What I did love about it is it has one of those pumpy guys up here, so you can stick your cotton round or whatever you're utilizing on here and just pump the fluid up into your cotton round. And I think I'm going to repurpose this bottle for my current eye makeup remover so that I can bring it in here and take my eye makeup off in here. It's not hugely floral. I didn't find that I could smell like roses or anything like that, but it is not made for sensitive eyes. It got to a point where I would use it to help me take off swatches off my arm after a video, or I would use it for like lipstick, to get liquid lipstick off my lips, or brow product off my brows, but I would not utilize it for my eyes. It didn't affect my skin the way it affected my eyes. It didn't dry me out. It didn't cause a breakout. It didn't anything. It just stung my eyes. So I can't use it on my eyes, which is a lot of the reason why I use a makeup remover like this. Otherwise, I'm using like a balm cleanser and then a second cleanse on top of that. The only time I use this kind of makeup remover is for my eye makeup. So I won't repurchase the chlorine stuff. I had this bottle for so long. I think I got it in a FabFitFun maybe 2 years ago, so it's hung out in my collection for quite some time. It does have a 6-month shelf life, but I'm telling you, it was stinging my eyes way before that 6 months shelf life was over. All right, the next thing I have in here is this. This is just a bag of makeup wipes. I do use makeup wipes during my personal makeup application to just wash off my hands. I also use them maybe during a video for taking off swatches, but I have started moving more towards a reusable cloth type mindset. But with that being said, I still allow myself 1 per day for personal makeup use. So I do buy these in 4 packs of 30, so 120 wipes for $4.99 at TJ Maxx. I will continue to do so. Used to last year purchase the big 60 wipe packs, and I would go through them like they were water. So I'm trying to baby step it. I know that these cause a huge environmental impact, so I'm trying to be more environmentally sound, and this is my baby step towards that. But I do allow myself 1 a month. The next thing I have in here is this. It is the EOS Shave Cream for dry skin, and I have utilized EOS Shave Cream for quite some time, but I was buying it in the bottle that had like a pump on it. And when they came out with the squirty tube, which was funny because the first or second time I emptied one of the bottles, I was like, now if they just come out with a squirt bottle of it, or one of these kind of bottles. I hate saying squirt. Like the second time I emptied one of those pump bottles, I think I said, now if they just come out with this in a tube that you could just, you know, squirt into your hand, that would be perfect, and they did. So this is either the first or the second one of these that I have emptied, but these are so much easier to utilize than the pump bottles. No matter how hard you tried, you could not get all of the shave cream out of those pump bottles. So I'm super glad that they moved to this. I have already repurchased this product. It is currently living in my bathtub, and it's probably my favorite shave cream at the moment. I also love the Gillette shower and shave cream. That's also pretty spectacular. I think really compensatory to this, honestly, and if I could find it, I would purchase that instead because it's much cheaper. But this is a great option as well. I find that for my dry, sensitive skin, this works so great. The next thing I have in here is this, and this is an oldie, and I'm not sure, honestly, how long this has been in my collection. We're just gonna go there. But this is the Benefit Brow Contour Pro, and it's that pen that kind of is a little bit gimmicky. It looks like one of those click pens from when we were kids, when I was a kid. It's dating myself. I don't want to push that on you. I'm old. But it does have two colors for your brow color, and then it also has a definer and a highlighter. What I found was that when I utilized this product, like I was using 1 or 2 of the 4, maybe 3 of the 4, and one was running out quicker than others. In addition to that, when the one color would run out, I would then go purchase another pen, and then it's like whatever 1 or 2 leftover colors that weren't utilized hardly ever got retouched because then I had a brand new pen. So then I ended up with like 3 pens with 2 different, like maybe the definer and the lighter shade of color. So, I mean, honestly, I think that I love Benefit Brow products. I love them. If you guys saw my brow and liner collection, you know I love Benefit Brow products. They're what I use. This is a giant waste of money. I would rather spend the money to get 3 different products that I need, that I want, and that I'll use. I could replace 2 pencils for the same price that I'm purchasing one of these. And granted, this does have 4 products in it, but as I said, you know, 1 or 2 of them I'm not using the same way that I use the other 2. And you can get some really kick-ass drugstore options for, you know, 4 of them for the same prices that you're paying for this. The next thing I have in here is this, and it is the Hourglass Caution Mascara. As you guys can see, the lid is a wee bit wonky on it, and it's because I over tightened it or didn't tighten it enough, and the product is kind of dried out in there. This is what the wand looks like. It was a really good mascara while I had it, but it does seem a wee bit dried out. Like, I got it in my Beautylish Lucky Bag, so I think I had it in use for probably 5 months, and you're only supposed to have a mascara open for 3 months at a time. I did utilize this for way longer than that 3 months. I did like this mascara. It wasn't revolutionary to me. Like mascaras that I remember standing out to me as revolutionary mascaras, I would purchase again and again and again, even for the price of it. This isn't a bad price for a luxury mascara, but it's also not a revolutionary mascara, if that makes any sense. I love the Dior Show. The one that's got the squeezy too. I love that one. I would purchase it for the $39. I do like it. Don't get me wrong. It is really good. It's an extreme lash mascara. It did find that it helped with, you know, length and volume both. It just didn't help with length and volume both enough that I didn't want to also utilize a secondary mascara. Yesterday or the day before, I think it was my Sample Sundays video on Sunday, and I talked about my perfect mascara is going to be a mascara that lengthens and volumizes enough that I don't feel like I need to go in with a secondary mascara that I know will help assist in that job. This one I always went in with a second mascara. So the next thing I have in here is this. It is an Indie Lee COQ10 toner. It is an interesting toner, and I did go over how to utilize this toner and my thoughts on this toner in the sample series, which I'll link up in the cards for you, in which I pulled this. I wouldn't say it's an amazing toner. I also don't think it's a not amazing toner. I didn't notice any differences with it, which is, I think, the thing that was a drawback for me, because it does say, it boasts that it's going to help rebalance and prime your skin, and I didn't see any kind of like skincare benefits from it for the rebalancing piece. So it's not a toner that I would spend a lot of money on. I do have this. It is the Bare Minerals Skin Longevity Vital Power Infusion. I think this was in the same Sample Sundays as that Indie Lee product. I liked this. It was good. It was a decent serum, but it wasn't like one that I saw a lot of difference in. Being able to use it for 14 days though, I think this one actually had a little bit left in it at the end of that sample series video, and I did utilize it for a few more days than that, but still, like, you should be able to see something happening within a couple weeks, and I really just didn't with this. I love Bare Minerals as a brand, or used to love Bare Minerals as a brand. They were a brand that I stand, and they still have quite a few products that I just really love. Their skincare line, it just isn't one of them. This is, I think, the second skincare item in their line that I have tried that I just didn't see enough out of it to think that I need to purchase a full size. What I give them props for, though, is that this did last me a good 18 days, 17, 18 days. So I got more than one use out of this guy, and in order to see some kind of difference, or whether or not you're going to really like a skincare item, you really do need more than just that foil packet. So I love that they give you enough of their product in a sample size that you can actually try it and see if your skin digests it well. It just didn't make a huge difference in my skincare, so I won't repurchase that. Then I have this. This is the Beauty Blender Solid. This is how I clean my sponges, and this guy is empty. It does come with one of these, like, for brushes, but I don't utilize this guy for cleaning my brushes. But I did already repurchase this, and I will be hauling that in. You guys will see that in my July haul video. This is an amazing little cleanser for sponges. I don't like it for my brushes, but I do like it for sponges. And utilizing it just for sponges, it lasts quite a while. I think this is the second one that I've had in the last 12 months, and so it lasts pretty decent amount of time. It is kind of expensive. I did put this in here to remind me to talk to you about this, which is the Glossier Priming Moisturizer Rich. I did get this in an IPSY, and I think I told you guys that I was going to open it up and try it right away, just because I wanted to try some Glossier items. I think I only have one other Glossier item, and it's the Balm.com in, like, coconut. This was amazing. I really loved this moisturizer. It was a nice thick moisturizer, so I actually felt like it was a moisturizer and not a lotion. It had a really nice fresh smell to it. It didn't smell bad at all. It didn't also smell like it was perfumed, which I love as a sensitive skin girl. I only put this in there because this is now full of something else, which I'll get into in a minute, but I know it still looks like it has product in it because of that white tub. I love the packaging of this, and this was a decent size sample. I think I used it for a month and emptied it after 30 days use. So a little dabble do you don't need much. It doesn't feel greasy. It doesn't go on your skin super oily. It goes in and it sinks in and your skin just looks hydrated, feels hydrated. I liked it. I liked it a lot. Do I think that it's worthy of the cost of this item? Maybe, maybe not. I have lots of moisturizers in my collection I'm going to try first. I'm going to figure out which one I like best and then go from there. And it's a fairly decent price point, honestly, for a moisturizer. The reason why I can't show you that it's empty is because it's not. Currently, it's full of these two things. You guys can see these look super tiny, but hopefully you can see that I did cut them. I like to get all the use of my products. These are pumps of foundation, both of them, and the pump stopped pumping because they were close to empty. They sit around down at the bottom, and then the pump can't get them and suck them up into the pump. So I cut them open. This is the second time I've done this with these two specifically. I cut them open and I put the remainder of those products into this guy. And it filled it pretty full. This is the Too Faced Peach Perfect Comfort Matte Foundation in Warm Nude. That is what that guy looks like. And then this one is the Becca Skin Love Foundation in Shell. And I like to put these two together. This one was a foundation that I started buying because I thought I loved matte foundations. It is medium to buildable full coverage foundation, and it is matte, and it is transfer resistant. It just erases pretty much everything on your face, and it was my holy grail for the longest time. Then I decided matte wasn't the way for me to go. Dry skin girl, matte's probably not the way, but I had a tube left of this. So I did buy the Becca Skin Love in Shell to go with it. So between Warm Nude and Shell, it makes my pretty perfect winter shade because it's a little bit lighter when mixed together. Maybe not my perfect summer shade. This is my perfect summer shade, honestly. This is a little more dewy, a little more illuminating. This is a little less transfer resistant, so mixing them together, this loses a lot of the properties that makes it transfer resistant. I did empty these two foundations, which is exciting to me considering the haul that you guys are gonna see in a few days. And then I also had this in here. This is the Scandinavia Makeup Finishing Spray. This has stuff in it right now, but it's this stuff. It's Cinema Secrets. I use it. It's a decent spray bottle, which is the one thing I give it props for. The Scandinavia Makeup Finishing Spray is I've got the dropsies all the time, is a setting spray that I got in FabFitFun, I think. And it's decent. It's not a wow setting spray for me. I don't feel like it made my makeup last any longer. I think it was more of a facial spray kind of feel. Wow, what's going on with my hair? That didn't help. More of a facial spray kind of feel than it has a setting spray kind of feel. In that, I mean that I don't feel like I did anything to, you know, make my makeup melt together, make my makeup last longer. I did start spraying it on my face as like a priming spray, and then went in with my primer and the rest of my makeup, and then went over the top of it. Like, I use setting spray multiple times in my makeup process, and I don't feel like this dried me out, so to say, but I don't feel like it did anything to make my face look less dry. And the other setting sprays that I utilize do just that. They make my makeup last longer. They make my skin look less dry. This didn't do that for me. So would I ever buy the Scandinavia Makeup Finishing Spray again? Probably not. If it came in another FabFitFun, I would probably use it because it wasn't not good. It just didn't perform to the expectations that I expect because of the other setting sprays that I use. It costs about the same amount of money as those guys, so if it came right down to it, would I prefer this over them? No. Would I buy this in a pinch? Sure. It wasn't horrible. It wasn't awesome either, though. So that is it, you guys. That is it for my empties, and I hope that you enjoyed them. I did have quite a few this month, and I'm actually kind of excited about that because we went through this time frame where I wasn't using a whole hell of a lot. So like my empties went from an enormous amount of empties that I got comments on consistently to hardly any empties at all. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope that if you did, you're considering giving it a big thumbs up. I hope that you enjoyed it or me enough that you're also considering subscribing before you go. Please let me know how you feel about the lighting. Does it need to be brighter? Does it need to be darker? How do you guys feel about it? Like, I have some opportunity to move it around. What I love about it is that it's one light. And in the past, I had, you know, my box light on my camera. I had two umbrella lights. I had another light over here. So it's one light, and it's bright enough. I feel like it's bright enough that I don't need all those other lights, but let me know your thoughts. Like, are we seeing shadows? I'll learn a lot through editing as well on what I think it should look like in the room, and I'm not one of those ones that likes to wash out myself with all the light, but I had a hard time managing the box light and the umbrella lights and all the other lights that I had going on. But with this one, it came with a remote. So if I've got just this one light to deal with, it'll be easier to manage, especially with a remote. Let me know how you feel. That's bottom line, what I'm getting to. I hope that you guys are having an amazing day. I hope that your week has been awesome. Please stay safe. Please wear a mask. Please just be a good human being. Please love each other, but love each other from afar. And until next time, bye guys.